folks. We're here. It's Valentine's Day tomorrow.
The later it gets, the more frisky I feel. Yeah.
A lot of...
The closer to the day, I'm starting to... The love is building up inside me, you know?
But for some, Dan, it's down.
Oh, no.
You know, Valentine's Day is an interesting time of the year for some people. You know, I don't... Look, here's the thing. Last year on Valentine's Day, I had a date, and I got a last second date, which was really fun. I was on Tinder. I happened to match with someone, and we went for our first date on Valentine's Day. It was a great time. And, you know, it's an anniversary. You're looking back on it a little bit. You know, you're looking back. Yeah, and I thought about maybe just saying to her tomorrow, I don't know if she's got a boyfriend or anything. I don't mean to intervene, you know, but I was thinking maybe if, you know, just being like, hey, you know, 1 year on, huh? Okay. Pretty wild. I know it's a bit out there, and I know that's a bit of a weird message to send, but, you know, end of the day, like...
I know, and it probably never will.
But I will, Trump. I will.
Okay, maybe you will.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I've got a non-Valentine's Day related. We got some family friends from the UK over tomorrow for our friend group, and
we're here for a laugh.
You know, I thought, you know what, fuck it. I might just send a message and be like, hey, happy 1 year since our date. You know. Okay. A date that it went well, but I don't know if it
Bruh.
You know, obviously it didn't go further than that, but I don't think it had anything to do with either of us. Like, I think it just, you know, a lot of the time, these things can just be complicated, Dan.
Ooh. I get that.
And it just got complicated, you know, and that's just how it is. And, you know, on the day of love, should you not be able to message the person that you want to go on another date with and be like, hey, you know, how you doing?
It's probably what Cupid would want, you know.
You know, I'd be on that cell.
Hey, baby. You know,
I'd be hitting them up like, hey, you know,
the
1 year on.
The mountain that I'm climbing this year is that last year on Valentine's Day I proposed.
Of course.
To my girlfriend, so can't really top that, can I? You know.
But in a sense, you don't really have to, you know.
Yeah, I guess the pressure's off because
you know, take them back to the year 2025 and you know, reminisce. But you know, I think you don't really have to top it in a sense. Like, you know, people do their wedding anniversary.
Sure.
You're never gonna do an event that's big as your wedding. So
you gotta
what do I know? I guess.
Right way. No, that's a good.
But it's a hard day for the singles. I'm right there with you, folks. You know, I don't like to really...
And anyone in a relationship, I'm right there with you, folks.
This might sound...
We've got it all covered here on the show.
This might sound like a weird thing to say, but hear me out, Dan.
Oh.
And I vetted this before I said it. I hope you know this.
Oh, brilliant. Let me get in on this.
I'm convinced, and have been proven in the past, there is a strange person who watches my videos to keep in touch with me or keep up with me.
Oh, yeah?
Even though they don't talk to me. And I don't really like to admit that I'm single on the podcast, because I guess that could seem as almost like a defeat. Like,
right.
You know, he didn't get it figured out. But, you know, I'm here to say that doesn't matter. And, you know, to all the singles out there, we love you. I see you. You are heard and you are loved. And,
yeah.
You know, on the day of love tomorrow, or maybe when you're watching this, it is Valentine's Day.
Everyone deserves to feel love on Valentine's Day.
You know, what does it all mean?
What does it mean?
I don't know, but you know, end of the day, it's Valentine's Day. You can hug the ones you love, or you know, there's love in the air tomorrow, and maybe it's an opportunity to strike.
Maybe in a
respectful and legal way.
Yeah, maybe in another universe, there's a Conor out there who.
But I like D in an alternate world.
You know, like is getting.
We're hitting
some real good gay love.
We're hitting the multiverse?
Yeah, I guess.
On today's pod?
I don't know.
The multiverse?
Who knows? I'm just trying to imagine, you know, maybe it's happening somewhere, but, you know, it'll... I think you've built up a lot of love for yourself. And I mean that genuinely. You have learned a little bit of self-love. And I know that's hard to do.
Well, yeah.
Going through days like Valentine's Day alone, but...
Yeah.
I think you've come out the other end stronger for it. So.
You're very sweet. You're very kind. You're very sweet. You're very kind. That's a very nice thing to say. I had nothing but love for, my two best friends, Aiden and Dan.
Come off it, mate. We're here for a
Are
while.
both engaged and are running into their futures together, which I generally think is great and fantastic.
Excuse me.
I'm here for a laugh, and I'm here to give the report to the singles out there who,
Right.
I've been single for a while. There were a lot of lovely girls along the way who I could have ventured into a relationship with, but I'm waiting for the good opportunity, because I see it these days. Like, the next person that I date, now this might be setting up a bit of pressure to myself and to my partner, but the next person I date, like, I want to be with, I want to end up with.
Okay.
And the person that I pick and want to be with and who picks me, I want to start a future with them. I'm over dating. I'm 27.
Wow.
I'm getting older. I want to be able to settle down and, figure out a future with them. But right now, I asked to go out on Saturday.
Uh-huh. There you go.
I went to the pub with my parents. Same pub I'm going to tomorrow for this family event.
Brilliant.
And she was lovely. Like, I saw her like working, and I was like, she's a beautiful girl. If I get the chance, I've been trying to push myself a little bit.
Of course.
I thought if I get the chance, I'll ask her out. And she so happened to be like cleaning glasses next to the table where we were sitting. And I asked her, I said, do you have I was like, do you have a boyfriend? I think I said, do you have a partner? Which I think is a bit old school.
Sure.
And she said she did.
Neutral, yeah.
But she was very sweet about it.
Okay.
And I said, I hope I didn't come across as like creepy. Like, I saw you working. I thought you were very beautiful.
Yeah.
And she said, I think you're very handsome too.
People matter.
Yeah, that's right.
So, you know what, folks?
Sometimes you don't always get the full win, but that's a little W. Right?
She said
Oh, yeah.
to my face, I think you're very handsome. And there was me sat there in the pub thinking I was nobody. And there's this lady out there
That's right.
thinking that I was handsome. So that gave me a bit of confidence. So to all the lovers out there, I wish you nothing but peace and love. To all the singles, we're out there. I'm with you. I'm here. I hope you don't mind me saying, I hope I'm not here next year, but don't we all? But when we're in that pack together, you gotta sit.
You help each other through.
I mean, my God, you haven't been single since high school.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a serial dater.
You haven't been single since 2016.
But that's two different experiences, right?
But good. Like, I hope I'm saying that in a good way. Like, 2016 is a very long time. That's 10 years this year.
Yeah, I know.
Which is very commendable and amazing, and there's a lot of singles out there who, they hate their best mates and they hate their friends and they hate people who are, they've got relationships and stuff. And I guess a bit of advice is that, like, you can never look at it that way. You can't. And I think that's a bad. Yeah, I think it's a very bad and toxic way to look at it. To be like, it's like, it's not that they figured it out. It's that the opportunity arose and it worked for them. And opportunities rise for all of us. And it's, I think a lot of the time, I think we've had experience in the past. Again, I don't mean to keep bringing this up about a particular person, but where it's been very hateful, and it's like, why does he have it and I don't? It's like, I'm a lot better than him. And it's like, that's not how it is. That's not how it works.
It can cause tears and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think that we've always approached it in the most supportive way that we can.
We do the most good we can.
As JD would say.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I've been there for you when you've been in spots where you've needed me. You've been there for me when I've needed you.
Holy shit, I'm gonna come.
It's not about what the person needs. It's about showing up and
Sure.
being their friend and being there for them.
And it's a day of celebrating love, whether you have it or not. And love is all around us. And I think this is the only red thing we have around us. But, you know, we got the lobster shack.
Ooh.
You know, red is love. And Cupid might strike tomorrow.
Ooh, who knows? There's Cupid's arrow.
But anyway, we got a great show today, folks.
I read that some guys are calling their friends to say goodnight.
I would find that's sweet. That's nice. I mean, I would text you. I think I would text you good night, but I think we had a pretty good. We had a pretty good relationship. I would say friendship. Where
I think so.
I don't feel like you have to call me to say good night. I know you already want me to have a good night.
We're saying good night to each other.
I don't feel like you need to tell me
telepathically.
Yeah, I don't think you need to tell me. I feel like
I got you.
I already know that you wish me a good night, and you know I don't need the phone call. But did you see that new trailer for Scrubs? I heard you and Aiden were saying how good it was.
Better.
You're lying. You're both lying. It looked terrible.
Stop.
It looks so shit, and everyone keeps saying like, "Oh, it looks really good." They're coping. It's cope, and it looks
Get
terrible.
outta here.
It looks so bad.
I like it.
It looks so bad. Aiden in our group chat was like, "Oh, it looked a lot better than the other stuff they were posting," and Aiden never had criticized the trailers until then, so he admitted that it looked bad for the Scrubs reboot.
Okay. We'll see.
Dan's out here always simping it. I think it looks absolutely terrible, and I generally think we're going to look back at this as like an RTD2, but...
Oh, gosh. Well, thanks for, as you know...
Hilly super start there, Scooter.
We have begun the show. We've cracked right into it, I think. We've got a couple of things coming up, so stick around for a big, nice, fun show. I mean, it's kind of a variety show today. I put that in the description because we're just talking about whatever today, folks. So it's going to just be... Honestly, you know, what are we here for? We're not here to cry.
A variety show? Isn't that what it is every week?
Well, yeah, but, you know, today it's not super one topic heavy. You know, it's just any and all.
No more debating Hannah.
We're here for a laugh.
Thank you.
No more Big John.
We're here for a laugh.
Just straight to the facts of the variety episode.
No, I mean we're still
We're still
the
here for a
music would
laugh.
make you think we're crying, but
Are we still here for a laugh?
I'm trying to be.
We're here for a laugh.
Wow, we just got
We just played that
Inception
at the exact same time.
Wow.
Yeah, enough of the sound music. That's
Yeah, come on now. Get some
it's a hard day for some people, Dan. I need you to realize that.
I get that. Okay. No, I get that.
I found that fella, this fella.
It's true, you know. Sometimes you got to go through a few people to find the one, you know. And I've had this fella, that fella. It's true, you know. You gotta sometimes go through a couple of fellas before you find the golden egg.
Well, you know what we can do? This might cheer you up, Conor.
Okay.
You seem a little bit down.
No, I don't mean to be.
You know, maybe a pick-me-up would be welcome. Is that how you feel?
Sure.
Well, this is almost like a Valentine's present from me to you, because I am amazing and I can do it all, folks. I was able to retrieve Connor's.
You got it! Oh my god! You got it! No! You got
Just
it!
careful not to show that to the camera.
You got it!
Yeah, that's right.
Oh
yeah.
my god! You did it!
I
Daniel!
have delivered your.
You got it! Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god!
Do you want to explain to the audience what you're raving over?
Fuck yes! Okay, so look, this is a bit of simpery. You know, we had Hannah on the show last week talking about Billie Eilish and stuff.
We're here for a laugh.
Of course.
These artists are obviously very rich and stuff, and I understand that, but I love Robbie Williams. I always have. He's a bit of a icon for me for entertaining. I generally think he is one of, if not the greatest entertainers. And I always remember watching, my parents would always show me when I was a kid, the Live at Nebworth performance, which they were actually at, and it was so insane, and I just loved it. I thought it was, I mean, what a performer, you know, and he had one album to come out that would push him over getting over the Beatles for I think it was 16 number ones in the UK. I think it was 16.
Yeah, it was a huge achievement.
16
right?
number one records. So I wanted to contribute. I wanted him to get it because I thought he deserved it. Anyway, I ordered this in July
Fantastic.
so I could get a limited edition. There was like a limited edition record, which I will show you. Oh my God. And anyway, I ordered it and I moved house nearly a year ago. And I got a notification saying that it got delivered. And I went home and it was like, it's been delivered. Like normally when no one's home, they leave you like a little thing saying that like you need to come pick it up from the...
Sorry we missed you. Yeah.
And I couldn't find it. And I went to the number of my house across the road to be like, did anything get delivered? And they're like, no, it didn't. And anyway, I checked where it had been delivered to, and it went to my old house. I accidentally put the wrong address on it.
It was an old account, you know.
Dan went yesterday. So, what did you meet them?
I went yesterday, and then I went again today.
You're such a good friend. Thank you.
No one was there yesterday, except for two big dogs. Yeah, and it was a little bit scary. They turned out to be nice, friendly dogs.
Which you saw today, I assume.
I think the dogs were inside today, but they came out when I was at the door, and they were, you know, very friendly. And the guy was just like, yeah, you know, I think we've got a package or two. I was going to drop it off on Saturday or something. And I said, oh, well, you know.
Drop it Saturday where?
I've come to pick it up to you.
But how would he know where I live?
I think he said there was a forwarding address.
They seem nice.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
I lived in that house for...
it's not a bunch of, like, meth heads and gangsters living in there.
15 years.
If that's what you're worried about.
Oh,
boy.
baby.
Do you want to
Yes.
give the camera a good old look at that?
Here you go. So this is the limited edition record.
Damn.
Yeah.
Connor's just staring.
I got the signed.
So mesmerized.
I love this
Can I
record
show
cover.
This one?
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
I got the signed. Amazing.
And that's the signature there. Wow.
It's just, I love that record cover.
What
And
a-
I got the signed.
This guy,
It's signed. It's actually signed.
Robbie Williams head over here.
I love that. That is so cool. So this was, I love this text here, which I always found so this is the photo from him at Glasgow. And it says Robbie Williams entered this area without accreditation, authorization, or alignment with any preserving taste. His presence was uninvited, unofficial, and ultimately inedible. And I actually, that's kind of something that I live by. I think
I'm Robbie Williams.
I think that's fucking sick. I love. So this is, it's funny. I was never gonna open this, but I guess the signed, the signed Polaroid is in here. So I guess I will have to open it. But yeah, this was the. Thank you, and thank you so much for grabbing this for me. This is the 16th record, I think, that he released that then took over the Beatles. Actually genuinely incredible. Like, what an icon. And
I know what you're thinking.
I wasn't ever going to open this, but I guess I have to open it to get the picky out. But
First it goes to the wrong address, then the picture is inside.
Well, there's been some sort of mix-up.
actually signed, that's fucking sick. Like that's the kind of shit that I love, and I couldn't let it go into the. This is, I think, yeah, you can actually play this. Like, this is actually playable
With all the with text and all, folks.
with text and all. Amazing. Thank you so much, Dan. If you wanna, I'll try and get this out. If you want to move on to the next topic, I'll try and get the sign picky out.
Wow, Connor's on it. Well, thank you for witnessing such a heartfelt and loving
thank you so much, Dan. Genuinely.
Valentine's Day. We love over
That
here.
made my Valentine's Day.
Oh, well, we love you over here on the show, and we want you to have the best time you can.
I'm here for a laugh.
Exactly, and as your mate, I'm here to make sure that you're getting through. So there's a good old Robbie Williams vinyl for you to sink your ears into over the next couple of heavy days.
Millennia.
So. Yeah, and beyond.
Can you do the top down for a second?
Absolutely.
I was trying to open up the vinyl, and it turns out it was a lot easier than I thought. So this is my signed Polaroid.
Nice. Robbie Williams, you kind of look like that.
Stop it.
Don't you have a jacket?
Yeah, I did copy the
like
look.
That?
I did copy the look.
No, you look, I mean...
I love that.
You
That's
both
sick.
look good. You know?
That's sick. I love that. And it's funny. I was wondering how the Polaroid was going to come out, but it actually looks really cool. Like, it actually looks really sick. So this is the signed Polaroid. And I didn't know it had a back, but there you go.
Beautiful.
I didn't know how to open it, but it turns out it's very easy. I didn't know the back says, what does it say? It says recovered from a severe case of long 90s and returned to the home of Britpop with the album he always wanted to make. Very sweet.
That's nice.
I like that. And yeah, so I'm never gonna open this again. This will be I think I'll never play this.
Yeah.
And it can be a collectible, I think, that because you can't. Here's the thing: when Dan went to go pick it up from the house, my parents were like, at the end of the day, you can just order it again. Wrong.
Cannot do that.
Wrong. You cannot order it again. This is sold out. You cannot purchase this again. And I think in 20 years, this will probably be worth a pretty penny. And I'll never sell it, but
it would be worth.
But it'd be worth a pretty penny.
But...
And I love it. And yeah, Daniel, really, thank you so much for picking that up for me. I know it's annoying to. Dan worked all day and he went and he did that for me and he did it yesterday and no one answered and I really do appreciate that and I have the
Polaroid
sign.
To show for it.
Thank you, Dan. I really do. I do appreciate that.
Of course.
Oh.